As someone who's played video games my entire life, I've enjoyed RPGs, action adventures, indie titles, first person shooters. Hasn't really mattered what kind of game as long as I could connect with it. And I've loved playing games like Mass Effect and Skyrim, and while the story was great, they really stuck with me because I could express myself either by creating or playing as characters that I identified with. And the ones that always worked best for me have been cocky, with a lot of attitude, over the top, sort of aggressive with a bit of oomph. Clearly, I'm not typically like this though. I've been an introverted guy for most of my life and typically keep to myself. Obviously, the question is, why would I like such aggressive and over the top characters? An easy way to look at it is the way I behave in games like these kind of mirrors the attitude of the characters that I love to play as. Usually I'm cackling and laughing as I swat people with a big hammer or knocking them off cliffs. You know, you get the idea. Playing games like these allows me to let that extroverted part of me out to run wild and be the life of my own party, in a way. It's for these reasons that Overwatch is my favourite game. Like, Overwatch is littered with characters like these. Characters like Reinhardt is a huge behemoth with a ginormous rocket-powered hammer, whereas Lucio, the first character I ever played, is agile and cocky with a lot of attitude. He makes a lot of noise. But I'll be focusing on my favourite hero, Doomfist.
Hello there.
Since I first heard his name in the launch trailer for Overwatch, I just couldn't wait for him to finally make it into the game. When he finally did, it's the most fun I've had in a game in a very long time. Everything about it felt right to me. The look, the gameplay, the feel just all lines up perfectly. I'm a huge fan of the style of the character. He looks strong and superior and aggressive, and playing him just feels really good, and it feels like it aligns with that sort of attitude to him. For me, the reasons I feel that this is really important for me in the way I play games is that, again, I'm a particularly quiet guy, but when it comes to being in the game and doing stuff that's really loud and out there and recognizable, and I make a huge impact in the game and I get rewarded for it, especially with stuff like getting play of the game, feels really, really good. So why Overwatch? Why a multiplayer game? Why isn't it that I can experience a game in this manner when it's single player in my own time? Personally, I really like customizing my character, like with skins or a golden weapon that you can only earn by winning a lot of competitive matches. More or less the reason I do this is because I know it'll be seen. I want people to know that, that's me, and I got that play of the game, and I did those things. It's really rewarding because I personally attach myself a lot to the character I'm playing. I use a lot of emotes and voice lines and sort of actually literally express myself while I'm playing the game too. And the way all of that comes to a head is I get to be a louder, more aggressive version of myself and get recognized for it, and I really, really enjoy it. And that's what keeps me playing Overwatch again and again and again.
Try me.
Obviously, this isn't the only thing keeping me playing Overwatch. A huge factor is the emotional release it affords me. There's a really big reason why, after a long day of uni or work, I just want to come home and play a couple of games of Overwatch. And that's exactly what it does. It offers me that sort of cathartic release to, in a way, sort of resolve the tough emotion and frustration of the day. It's pretty much my go-to as a way of winding down because I can get really immersed when I play in the competitive mode, and I get really, really focused and into all the intense happenings of the game. And whether I have really frustrating losses or I have really satisfying victories, a lot of that emotion comes out. Like if something's really annoying me or irritating, like another player in the game who keeps killing me, I might yell at the screen or just get very, quite visibly irritated and angry. But at the same time, if I finally manage to outplay them and make something really good happen within the game, it's really, really satisfying. These are the sort of moments in the game that really make me just stand up and cheer and get really happy that I did something. This is the kind of connection I have with the game that really allows me to get more involved with it and have a much more satisfying experience because a lot of those emotions of the day come out and get resolved in a way. Playing Doomfist and punching someone with your giant metal fist into a wall after they've been killing you all game feels really, really good. So as a summary, the game really offers me a way to express myself in an outgoing and extroverted way and let myself run wild and get loud and get angry and get sad and get really happy and cheer and laugh. It's a really great experience. That's what I take away from the game, and that's the sort of experience that I keep coming back for.